Good morning, welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever you're watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. So today I want to talk about young people not having jobs. That's why I'm talking about the the unemployment crisis in Kenya, or you can even better still you can say the jobs crisis, the jobs crisis in Kenya, the jobs crisis in Kenya. We have many young men and women, educated, skilled, unskilled, who don't have jobs. So, and the reason I'm talking about this is that yesterday, over the weekend, there's been this report about the Arab country, which wants 3,000 manual workers, that is cooks, cleaners, drivers, and we are being paid something to do with $300 upwards. That's 30,000 Kenya shillings per month. Now, what these people don't know is that those jobs, they are in those countries, Arab countries, there are people who are paid poorly. Because once you get that money, remember, this taxation, this it's called what? It's your upkeep there. So you may find that half of it goes to those things. Even half of it, even less, for argument's sake, let's say you're paid $500 per month. Let's say, I think it was Abu Dhabi or something, those Arab countries. So you're paid 50,000. Then when you're paid 50,000, half of it goes to rent, transport, bills, you name it, isn't it? You know, those countries are not like here in Kenya, where you can go and ask food from Mama Mboga, and then he gives you on loan. It's pay. Even the gas is piped, electricity, water. So everything has to be paid for. Everything is paid for. So the way I was saying, everything is expensive in those countries. That's why I'm talking about the jobs crisis in Kenya. So I sat down and I thought, you know me, I'm a thinker. I watched videos. You have to learn from countries. So I was watching this video on how Saudi Arabia grew from a desert into one of the biggest cities in the world. How it was, is it even Saudi Dubai grew from just a desert over 60 years ago into one of the biggest commercial cities in the world. They even rival New York, London. You understand? In fact, now everyone wants to go to Dubai because New York now is in decline. It's dirty, crime, and illegal immigrants there trying to survive on the streets. But Dubai is one of the most cleanest city, and it has all the amenities. It's like a tourist attraction. So I learned what they did. They saw they had a desert. So what they did is to create oasis. This artificial water. They dig water. I don't know, they pump water. I don't know, is this those seas of theirs? So they were pumping water, cleaning it, and using it. Because there you see, they don't have rain like here. So they think they were from the Mediterranean Sea, pumping water, cleaning it, and using it. Now here in Kenya, we have rain, but the water is wasted, isn't it? So how did this Dubai grow? So they pumped water, they create oasis. An oasis is a place where there's water around a water body, something big. It's like a small dam. Then now they build the cities. Then they do greening, they grow trees. It's like land reclamation. Then after that now, because they have money from the oil, which is easy, they build big skyscrapers. So if you go to Dubai, there's water 24/7. You can have any type of water, and it's a desert. Well, here in Kenya, people are walking around with our sisters, mothers, are walking around with is it jerry cans looking for water. Water is just a few feet under us. I'm telling you, Africans will have a problem. The jobs crisis in Kenya. So the long short of it, Dubai was able to become one big commercial city with the tourist attraction. People go to Dubai to see their buildings, their skyscrapers, their malls, and entertainment areas, which are just things that you can easily build here in Africa. if you use the money that people usually steal, isn't it? So now, the jobs crisis in Kenya. So our president has this, it's called what? Uh, Housing projects for, I don't know. Then he taxes other people who have nothing like us to bid for other people's houses. The same people is bidding for houses cannot even afford the houses. That's what I'm saying. God needs to open the eyes of our leaders. I think they're all mad up there. One, what does Kenya have? Land. So much land. Let's start there. But there's a problem. There's no water. Like Ukambani, Masai land, there's water is a problem. Rainfall is not, it's mbadala. Mbadala here means it's unpredictable. So what do? Talk to people who can help us to integrate the drainage system in Nairobi City. This drainage water should be saved, put down somewhere, cleaned, so that Nairobi has water supply here all around, and pumped to Kambani land, Masai land, where there's a lot of idle land, but it cannot be used for farming all year round. So we have irrigation here all around. And even in those counties, what people don't know when they hear these governors from Kambani land talk of dams, boreholes, these things dry up. Once the water table goes down again, it dries up. So the so-called boreholes are not, are not reliable. Are not reliable, isn't it? So now, what do you do next? Once you have found how to be saving, they waste a lot of water when there's it's called what? When there are floods here in Nairobi, in neighboring counties like Kiambu, even that side of Ukambani. So these things should be replicated in major cities and even our neighboring counties where there's good land for farming, but there's no rainfall, reliable rainfall. You also do that water harvesting. Big tanks out underground. These billions they waste on rubbish, they can do that. So there's, let's say a county like Makueni, it rains so hard, isn't it? They collect all the water underground. They know how they can collect in tanks. We have our scientists, they should tell us what to do. They collect them underground, so the water is cooled down there. Now, when it's sunlight, they use solar panels or solar energy to pump that water for even gravity. For now, irrigation here all around. For water for drinking, water for other activities. You can have even in Machakos there, Machakos City, water sports, water from underground, where people just enjoy themselves. They do yachting, they do, I'm telling you. This country, me just give me Kenya 5 years as president. 5 years. I'll do what I'm saying. Integrated drainage system in all the cities in the country, so that we can harvest the water for domestic use, for irrigation. Then I do, also do in those counties whereby there's always unreliable rainfall, but it floods, I save the water. Even in Kisumu there, Nyanza, I do the same. So that there's no county here, when there's no rainfall, this water is saved underground. We just pump it to people's homes for domestic use. We have big farms for irrigation. We do value addition in all counties, so that each county has value addition. Each county has a crop, they do value addition. Then I move on to rail transport. I do this integrated rail transport. It's called rail transport. Integrated rail transport across the counties in Nairobi and neighboring counties, so that this commuter rail transport going through, you can board a train in Kibera and go all the way to Machakos non-stop. So a train is just rotating. It's circular. Remember, we used to draw in art and craft. We used to draw circles, circular. So there's rail transport within Nairobi Another one out, going to Machakos, going to Kajiado, going to Kiambu, all around circular, isn't it? So what that does, I put there now industrial parks. Is it industry? Yes, for metalworking, where people make furniture, make metal products like we have these toolboxes, we have metal boxes for domestic use, utensils. We make our own utensils, our own pans, our own spoons. Hmm? So now those people working there, they can be living maybe in Nairobi. But with the time, you put those low-cost housing, or you give land to private developers, they put up low-cost housing. So when someone enters there, because you have given the developer land to build the house, someone just starts to pay rent as mortgage immediately, so that he can leave the house for his children to own it. Just thinking, man. And then what else? Sports. I want all wards to have I'll call them, I don't know, community center. I'll call it community center. A community center that has a pitch, a soccer pitch, a place for basketball, volleyball, netball. Which one? Yeah, basketball, netball, volleyball. A place for indoor games, table tennis, chess, for drama, dances, for me, social hall. So there's the place for games, there's the place for social hall, there's place for drama, and all those things that young people do to earn money. And also the communities will be coming together. During Christmas, they can have Christmas concerts. They used to have, back in the day, young Gen Zs used to have Christmas concerts in our churches, and the youth will do, and will invite everyone from outside to come and participate, pay something small. It used to put people together. So people want to stay in the house 24/7. By now, we'll be practicing for a concert, Christmas concert. For us who could not sing, we could be part organizing the food, the tickets. What else? So I've talked about the computer rail that will ensure people now decongest Nairobi. This national park has to go. There are no animals here. They're all eaten when the rail was being built. So what you do, you ensure you build flats in this national park because there are no animals. Let's just agree. Let's stop kidding ourselves like idiots. That land in the national park, I can tell you for free. There are people who already have title deeds. You'll see. And then what else? You build a big SGR, electric train like the one for Tanzania. I don't think I'll be saying this. So sometimes Tanzania used to look up to us, but now we look up to Tanzania. We build an electric train from Mombasa through Nairobi to Kampala, through Kigali, to Burundi, back to Dar es Salaam, isn't it? So that's a train that will ensure that it opens up East Africa with the aim of East Africa being one country in the next 10 years. I've solved for you the jobs crisis in Kenya and make education free from nursery to university. Let people have knowledge so that we have skilled, educated people who can work in Kenya and outside, isn't it? Also build technical centers across the country. Every other day we are building a technical college, vocational center in all wards. Pay teachers, lecturers, doctors, civil servants good salaries. Whether you are teaching playgroup, the salaries should start from $1,000, 100,000 Kenya shillings going up. So this is the jobs crisis in Kenya. So this is the Professor Maima show. I want to pray for you who's watching me, that you have a long life, become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, all generations, and your dreams become reality. That job reality, that first land reality, that first car reality, that good man or woman in your life reality, having children reality, and building a big flat and earning big money reality. Pray for myself to get money for a technological university here in Africa, to produce a product that can be used here in Africa and worldwide, to create jobs for these young Gen Zs, and also to train future entrepreneurs and to earn myself big money and the Kenyan government big money. That's my prayer. Amen. So if you have liked what I've said on this our channel, please send something on a mobile M-Pesa down there. +254 769 729327. I repeat again, mobile M-Pesa +254 769 729327. And as I always say, Gwaheri ya kuonana, Gwaheri.